Okay, so here we go. Sorry I'm late. Okay, so this video, it's 7:26, so I just got home. Alright, so first one. Henry has 15 lawns, mowed out of 60 lawns. What percent of lawns does still have to mow? Well, let's see if I can do this. I should have done this before. I don't know why I waited so long to just copy the picture from the other side. So, 15 lawns out of 60. So here we go. 15 out of 60. Alright, now I'm going to use my percent proportion. Actually, let me take that back. Let's do this the smart way. Well, if he mowed 15 out of 60, okay, that's what he has done. It means that he has still 45 out of 60 to go. So this is what you're looking for, okay? 45 or 60, which we can simplify. Divide the top by 5, or actually we can divide this by 15. If we divide this by 15, you get 2/3. Okay. Now, you can, as a percent, since you have it as a fraction, 2/3, you can just simply divide, okay, which is end up gonna get, if you divide 2 by 3, it's about 66.6 blah 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 dot dot percent. That goes on forever. The question did not tell you to what's the word I'm looking for? To round. So several options here. Okay, 66/6. If you just did it straight, but if you do it with a, what's the word I'm looking for? Percent proportion. Let's see what you get. So let's use 2/3, and proportion will give you there. Okay, and you're looking for a relationship. Okay, to see what percent 2/3 is. So like I said, this would have been acceptable, but unfortunately they didn't tell you if you needed to round it up. So 66.6 actually was a little bar notation on top of the 6. That would have been fine. And if you use a percent proportion, obviously there is no relationship between the 3 and the 100, but you can change this from the equivalent fraction. And to change that to equivalent fraction, I would have changed that. Instead of 2/3, you can say 200 over 300. How did I get 200 over 300? I multiply top and bottom by 100. And now there's a relationship. Okay, going this way is divided by 3. And going this way is also divided by 3. Okay, and you're going to get basically the same answer. 66.6 dot 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 goes forever, or something like that. Okay, so the percent is the same. Alright. And let's do number 2. She got, let's see, let's set this up, and alright, she got 85% on her quiz. She got 35 correct. Well, let's see if we can use a percent proportion. That's 100. We have a value of 85%. That always goes here. And we know that she got 30 questions correct. Well, let me just remember, when you're setting this up, part to total, okay? So, is 34 questions part of the test or the total number of questions? It's the part that she got correct out of a value that we don't know. We call this question mark, or we can call it variable, whatever. So we want to know how many were in total. Okay. Tough one here. So, because there is no relationship between 34 and 85, let's see if we can figure something out here. Alright, remember when there is no relation, there's no relation from 34 to 85, and vice versa from 85 to 34. You can't divide anything by 34, I'm sorry, times anything by 34 to get 85, and vice versa. Nothing divided by 85 gives you 34. So let's see if we can switch this particular fraction around. So let's find an equivalent fraction. Let's divide that by 5, and obviously divide the bottom by 5. So you get 85 divided by 5, which is 17. And 100 divided by 5, which is 20. Ooh, look at that. So instead of using 85 or 100, we can use an equivalent fraction. 17 over 20. And now let's see if we can use that 34. And guess what? Yes, we can. Clear relationship here. Okay, 17 to 34 is times 2. And obviously, if you want to go this way, it's always also times 2. So 20 times 2 is 40. So how many questions were on that test? 40. So she got 34 questions out of 40 correct. Okay. And finally, we have question 3, which says, again, I'm going to set up percent here. 30% of the book, that's over here, out of 100, so 30%, okay, 30 out of 100. And what page is he going to read next? Lucas read 30% of his book. Okay, so let's put, there's a total of 480 pages. Okay. And there is no clear relationship here between 100 and 480. So let's see if this helps. If I simplify, if I divide it by 2 is 15 over 50. That doesn't help me. If I divide it by, ooh, here we go. Let me divide this by 10. 30 divided by 10 is 3. And 100 divided by 10 is 10. So instead of saying 30 over 100, I'm going to use 3 over 10. And now I can say there's a relationship here. From 10 to 480 is times 48. So I'm going to do the same thing on top, times 48. And 48 times 3, or 3 times 48, that's going to be, let's see, 24, carry the 2, 144. So he has read 144 pages. So the next page he's going to read is going to be page 145. Okay, and that's what you would write down. Okay, another simpler way of doing this is just to find 30%. Okay, he read 30% of 480. Okay, and that's actually the more direct way. And you would change this to a decimal, 0.3 or 0.30, doesn't matter, times 480, and you would get 144. Same exact answer. Okay, page 126. Page 126, hang on a second, am I doing this out of order? No confusion here. Alright, so I actually did page 130 in the beginning. Oops. Alright, I probably just confused everybody. Alright, so let's go back to page 125. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, I did 130, so let's go to page 125. So on page 125 you have something like this. You have a chart and you're supposed to fill in the blanks. Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. It says that the sale price is 800. Okay, that's after a discount of 20%. That's the clue that I have. Okay, so I want to find out what was the original price. Okay, so let's see if I can make this a little smaller. Yes, I can, so I get a little more room at the bottom. Alright. So, how would I do this? Let's see. So, let me write this down. On that first question, it's a little bit backwards. Let me write this up. 100%. And you're not really going to use 20% because 800 represents part of the total. There was a certain total, and let's just call that, put a question mark here. Okay, $800 represents actually 80% of the value because it's 800. There was a discount. There was the original price minus 20%. You got 800. So 800 represents 80% of my price. So we can use this to find the original price. So relationship here times 10, and this one times 10. So you end up having that the 100 times 10 is 1,000. So you can write that the original price was 1,000. Okay, amount of discount was 200, and the percent that you paid obviously was 80%. You paid 80% of the TV. 20% was a discount that you received, and that's why I use this as it is. Question 2. All right. Where are you? Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can do here. I saved 25%, which means I can start filling this up, which means I paid 75%. Okay. So, what are we trying to find? So you get a discount here of 25%. All right. So you're buying sneakers, and you get a discount of 25%. Okay, easy enough. So we're going to go 80 times, and you're not going to use 25%. You're going to use 0.25. You want to find out what 25% of 80 is. Okay, and that is simply going to be $20. Okay, 25% is 1/4 also, and 1/4 of 80 is 20. If you break 80 into 4 pieces, you'll notice that one of the pieces, 1/4 is 20. So if you bought sneakers and you got 25% discount, that means that the discount was $20, and you end up paying 60. Okay, you didn't even need to use a calculator or even multiplying this one. All right, third one. You paid 90% of the product, which means you didn't get much of a discount. You got 10% discount. Okay, and we can do a percent proportion of this one to find out how much was the original price. So what do we know? We know that, let me set that up. We know that 90% is $54 because of what she paid. Okay, and we're trying to find out the full price here. Okay, so what you can do is simplify it. Instead of saying 90 over 100, you're going to make this 9 over 10. Okay, and then you can see that there's a relationship, which is times 6. And this would be times 6, giving you the price of 60 bucks. So the video game was 60 bucks. Okay, and amount discount was $10. Percent save was not 10, it was 10%. Okay. MP3 player. Okay, sale price. So again, what you end up paying was that you end up paying 60. Obviously, if you save 40%, you paid 60% of the product. Okay, so we know that this guy right here is 60% of the product. Okay, so let's see if we can set up something here. So 60% is what you paid, and 60% is actually 51.60 over question mark. Okay. Ooh, tough one here. Let's see if I can do 51.6 divided by 6. No, 51.6 to be precise. I actually can. So here I can simplify it. Instead of saying 60 out of 100, I can say 60 over 10 to see if there's a relationship, and there is. Okay, and the relationship here is times 8.6. Alright, and here times 8.6, which means that, what did you buy here? MP3 player, 10 times 8.6 is actually $86. And 86, and then you want to subtract 86 minus, 86 minus 51.60 equals, the discount amount was 34.40. 24. Wait, no decimal here. That's it. Okay. Now you have a book. It's actually a good problem. You have a book, amount of discount, percent save. So you end up paying 80%. Okay, which means the percent that you save was not much. You only saved 20%. So this guy here, 280, is 20%. Okay? So let's see if we can use this. Okay. $20 over 100. And we know what 20% is. 20% is which is 280. Why am I doing it this way? 1 second. I need to get a pen. And you get, what's 20%? 20% is 280 over the total here, which is what we're trying to find out. So if you got 20%, 280 is 20% of something. So again, you can find a relation very easily. Make this 2 out of 10 to make life easier. Okay, how many times? Don't make it a 2 actually. Let me simplify that even more. Make that a eraser. Let's go back. Alright, instead of 20 out of 10, let's make this even easier. Okay, 1 out of 5. Okay, so that's to 280. Alright, so obviously to go 1 to 280 is times 280. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. 5 times 280. And that's going to get us our total here. And 2.8 times 5 equals 14. So the price of the book was $14. Okay, and the sale price was 11.4, and that's what you end up paying at the cashier. How did I get 11.40? I subtracted 14 minus the discount that I got, which is 280, and I got 11.40. Okay, so let's see what else we can. Oh, the last one. And it says that the sale price was $170. The discount was 30 cents. And let's see what we can do here. Let me think. So let me press pause to just give it a thought. Sometimes I wonder. Alright, so last one. The sale price was $170. So you end up paying $170. Right, at the cashier, because that's the sale price after the discount. How much of a discount did you get? 30 cents. So in order to get the original price, well, the original price would be this price, the sale price, plus the discount of 30 cents, which gives you $2. So in that sense, the original price was $2. Okay? So $2, you got a discount of 30 cents, and you end up paying $1.70. So, and what was the percent here? It was, how did we figure this out? It was, I'm blacking out. What you can do is this, 1.7. You're paying $1.7 out of 2. Okay, and in order to find the discount here, you can do, you're going to divide, because you're going to change this to a decimal and then multiply, and then change it to a percent. So it's 1.7 divided by 2. Okay, and we're going to do it this way. Let's see. Goes into 17 8 times, which is 16. 1 left over, bring another 0 down, and that gives you 85. So, how much you pay? 85%. The 0.85 changes to 85%. And what's the percentage you saved? 15%. Okay, because that's the difference between 85 and 100. Alright, that's that for that page. Alright, 2 more questions. Okay, Sparkling House Company, cleaned 28 houses. This number represents 40% of the total. So let's see how we do this. So if I have something like this, and 40% means 28 houses, and they want to know how many houses they're going to clean at the end. So they cleaned 40%, and 40% means 28, okay, because they're giving you that. So we want to know what 100% of all the houses would be. As it is, no clear relationship, but if you do it like this, instead of 40 over 100, you can use 4 out of 10. Divide top and bottom by 10, you get 4 over 10. You can simplify it even more, but let's just use 4 over 10. So 4 to 28 is times 7, and 10 would be times 7, giving you 70. Okay, so that particular company cleaned 28 houses out of 70. Okay. Ooh. And then we have Joshua delivered 30 hives to a local fruit farm. The farmer has paid to use 5% of the total number of Joshua's hives. How many hives does Joshua have in all? Excuse me? He delivered 30 hives. He has paid to use 5% of the total number of Joshua's hives. How many hives does Joshua have in all? Ooh, hang on, I'm going to press pause because I need to read this again. Doesn't he have 30? He delivered 30. The farmer paid 5% of the total number. 1 second. Okay, I got it. All right. 30 hives means 5%. Because that's how much he delivered to that particular farmer. I got it. Okay, so we can use our percent proportion, and 5% is what he delivered, or what the farmer has paid. Okay, and 5% equals to 30 hives. We want to know what 100% is. All right, so relationship, clear relationship between 5 and 30 times 6, and obviously times 6, which is 600. So 5% is 30 hives out of a total of 600. Okay. Ooh, I didn't write the secret. I'll write it right here in the corner. No idea what's right. Okay, and the second video on the other sheet is coming soon, so I'm done with this one. Okay, and I'll put another word in there too as well. Okay.